Hi, it's me again. Never looked lovelier, right? It's a dreary, yucky day out. Tornado warnings and crazy rain, and if you live here in Southwest Florida, you know, right? All right, so because of that, I'm gonna make my version of chili. So I'm using my Instapot like always. Here we go. I just turned it on saute. I'm sure it won't be on for 30 minutes, but you never know. So obviously I don't put any meat in it. My Instapot saying it just turned on, and I forgot to open the cans first. Sorry. So let's get the can opener out. All right, so I've already pre-cut the mushrooms and chopped up the garlic. So I'm going to throw the mushrooms and garlic in here, and I'm going to start sauteing that. Okay. While that's sauteing, I'm going to open up the cans. So I'm going to do some black beans. I have some Bush's chili pinto beans and a mild chili sauce. I have two different kinds, white chili beans and then the pinto beans. And I kind of like to add a diced tomatoes with green chilies to it. I have some palm strained tomatoes, and then I have my seasoning. I'm going to put chili powder in it. I'm going to put coriander in it. I kind of like the flavor of the chili lime, so I'm going to do some chili lime. I have some sweet smoked paprika. I have some ground cumin, salt and pepper, and some hot red pepper flakes. And I kind of like to put corn in mine, so put that in too. All right, and of course some chopped up mushrooms. Usually I use mushrooms as a meat substitute, but because I'm putting beans in, I don't need to use a lot of mushrooms today for that reason. Otherwise, a lot of times I chop up the mushrooms with my chopper, and that's often my meat substitute, especially when I make vegan shepherd's pie. So that my family loves that. So I'm gonna open up the beans, all the beans, because I'll use all of them. And just open up all the cans and then drain what I need to drain, which would be the black beans and the corn. My son's watching Criminal Minds, I guess. Anyway, and then this will be dinner tonight because it's such a yucky day. Oftentimes I make, not a clue what that is. Just hit mute on my laptop. Apparently that's what it is. There you go. Don't know what that. Anyway, oftentimes I'll make rice. I'm not a big rice eater, so as I'm talking and as I'm thinking about what I'm making for dinner, I do this a lot. I have some really good sweet potatoes, so I'm thinking I might chop up some sweet potatoes and throw those in the chili. So it'll be a sweet potato bean chili. I don't know. It'll taste good regardless. How could it not with all those flavorings and all those seasonings in it? So let me get this off. Yeah, these I'll leave the sauce on. The two chili beans, I'll leave that sauce in there. That doesn't need to be drained. But like I said, the black beans and the corn will have to be drained. If I had co-op corn left, I'd use that in there, but I don't have any of that left. So not using it, obviously. All right. This really won't take that long to throw together. And then I'll just put it in the Instant Pot and I'll put it on for, I don't know. Since I'm putting sweet potatoes in it, I might put it on for 17 to 20 minutes. Let me get a wooden spoon. Hold on. My wooden spoon is from my friend Sally when we did the chip program. Thanks, Sally. I think you're on this page. I'm pretty sure you are. Anyway. So I'm just going to brown the onions and the garlic because I don't think I cook anything without garlic and onions. It's a staple for me. And then when it's all done, I will take a picture and post it under this video. How's that? Susan, I'll make sure I save you some. Phyllis, if you really want some, I'll let you try two. Although I'm sure you've had my chili before, but maybe not. Hold on, let me drain this. Okay. And I love some of the comments from my last video. I was hysterical laughing. Malvin, you could be my director anytime, you know that, honey. Let me drain the beans now. I'm going to rinse them out too because they're so salty. And, sorry. I will probably throw some, hold on, the Bragg's amino acids. Let me grab it. So just because it's a good flavor and just because it has, what, all those 17 or so amino acids in it, 16 essential and non-essential amino acids, just gives it a good flavor. So I'm going to attempt to open it. Hold on, my hands are wet. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of the amino acids in there with the onions and garlic. No shots. Just stir that around. Is there a can I forgot? Oh, don't think so. Alright. So now I'm going to add some, so if you've watched my other videos, you know I don't really measure a whole lot. Yeah. But I do need to use something dry because my hands are wet. I just bought these little jars, spice jars, which I haven't started using, but I will. They're from, I don't know, that place that sells everything for $3 online. Anyway, alright, so, again, I'm going to make like a little well in the center of the onions and garlic. Oops. I'll show you. There we go. See? And then into that little well is where I'm going to put the spices. So the spices have a chance to cook too. I don't know. I think I'm going to do about a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Sounds about right, right? At least for me it does. And then I'm going to do some ground cumin. 2 teaspoons maybe. And the same with the, maybe a teaspoon of the sweet smoked paprika. And then some coriander. I love the smell and the taste of the coriander. I don't know why. And then, if you haven't tried this chili lime stuff, it's really good. There's just the right amount of salt and heat. It's actually pretty good. I kind of like that lime flavor. So, put a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Earlier today I was making something and I use Aleppo pepper, which I love. Aleppo pepper, it's red, it has a great flavor. It's from Aleppo, Syria. Really great taste in pepper. And just some crushed red pepper flakes. Not a whole lot. You know, my little helper from the other day, he's not a big fan of hot peppers, so I try not to do too many. My husband's also not a fan, so my son likes it super hot. I like it just medium hot. I'll show you what this looks like. There we go. All right, now I'm going to do the, I'm going to throw the mushrooms in it. So there's the mushrooms. They're already chopped up. So let's throw them in. You know, really, I don't really have to do the, cook the garlic and the onions. I mean, it wouldn't hurt them if I didn't cook them. I just always tend to saute them first because I'm adding everything else in it too, and it doesn't really have to. Anyway, so there's the black beans. Now I might as well just start adding everything. Yeah, don't let them out if they're running around, Justin. It's too muddy out there for them to run around. My dogs. Yeah, my neighbor's dogs are out there, so that means my dogs want to go out and play. There's water in the other fridge. My husband forgot to buy water for our water cooler. So he has to bring it home after work today. When I get this all together, I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I purposely didn't open the tomatoes yet, because I'm going to see what that looks like. See if I actually need it or not. Actually need to add it or not. Yes. You want to stir that? How's it smell? How's it smell?
Smells good.
Okay. Let's add these to it.
I like to spin counterclockwise.
Whatever works for you. Okay. So, so now I'm looking at it, saying, wondering. Let's get up there. Now I'm looking at wondering, do I really? Whoa! Slow down there, Tiger. Now I'm wondering, do I really need to add the tomatoes to it? Because it's kind of saucy. So.
Once it cooks, right?
Yeah, it'll get thicker. But I also want to do some of the sweet potatoes in it. So I'm going to grab a couple of sweet potatoes and I'm going to chop them up. It's good, thanks. Thank you. It's rough. I'm almost finished. So he wants to watch the show. We can't hear it because of me. All right, I'm going to take 2 of these. They're fresh sweet potatoes. They're kind of big. I'm going to do 2 of these. Sorry about my reach there. I apologize. All right, so I'm going to take 2 of these. I'm going to rinse them off, and I'm going to chop them up. He's going to rinse them off, and then I'm going to chop them up. And then I'm going to look and see, because, you know, I may not actually need to add the tomatoes to it. I don't need it super tomatoey. And because those 2 cans of beans had mild chili sauce in it, that's pretty much all I needed. They both had mild chili sauce. One of them is just a white bean. One of them, oh, these look nice. So here's the sweet potatoes. They're the white ones. They're not the yellow, orange ones. They're the white sweet potatoes. Yum. So I'm just going to chunk them up. Here, let's put you over here. How's that? I'll put you in the chip bowl that my grandson was using. Ah! Sort of, kind of. Okay. Half a day today. So let's move you over here. Got it? Thanks. And that's not going to hold it. I'm going to try to make them about the same size, give or take. I'm just going to throw them in there.
Sound like Bob Ross when you're talking.
I sound like Bob Ross, he says, really?
I'm gonna make them the same size. Just add a little trees over here.
I wish I could paint like Bob Ross, that's for sure.
You can. You're just cooking food.
Yeah, I kind of figured this was like painting. You have to be a little creative.
Is that hard?
Mm-hmm. But they don't look like sweet potatoes, do they? They look like white potatoes, but they're not. They're sweet potatoes. I try to buy organic if I can. I just happened to be at Whole Foods yesterday and grabbed some stuff. Because, of course, I'm always, by this time of the week, I'm always out of co-op veggies. I do share my co-op veggies that I get every week with my son, his other half. So she kind of makes some. So I do, Erica. So I do share it with them. So that's kind of why I run out all the time. By Wednesday or Thursday, I'm kind of running out of veggies. So these are a little bigger. There we go. And like I said, after I throw these in, I'm going to put it in for 20 minutes. I just really, the only thing that really needs to cook is the potatoes, because you know they're just beans that are already canned that are cooked. Got the chops. Good job, good girl. Okay, thank you. They're just beans that need to heat up for the most part. I mean, you saw me cook the onions, and the mushrooms. They take minutes, obviously. So we'll see. It looks like it's going to be yummy. What do you think? Right? It looks good. All right, so let's see. I'm going to say the diced tomatoes with the green chilies, they have 1 gram of protein. The black beans have 8 grams. The corn has 1. This can of chili beans has 6. And there's another can of chili beans around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. And this can has 6. It's a lot of protein. Again, where am I getting my protein? In everything. Okay, that's it. I will take a picture later. If you have questions or comments, let me know. See ya. Bye.